Alright, first up, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yoshai, Bashem Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and to the elders of Great Stone. Peace and salutation to all the Akim out there doing this work in all sincerity and in all truth. Shalom to the elect men, women, and children out there. This is the Akai War from JMS Jamaica community with another lesson. And basically, going into this lesson, and basically, we're at the time where nations are being prepared for war. And you know, these nations are basically sharpening their arrows, man. Then, now, Yahweh shall tell us of these times to come in Matthew 24, and basically, alright, and verse 6, it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. Then, all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Then, so even going back to 2 Ezra 9 and 1, it tell us of the times of his coming. Luke 21, what the things that are going to happen before he return, what going to happen upon the earth. Then, so all of these scriptures going into the times that are going to happen at the last days of the last days. Then, 2 Ezra 6 verse 7. Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning that follow it afterward. So the Lord actually tell us the things them to look out for at his return. Then are the sign of his coming at the end. The uproars of the people, earthquakes in diverse places, the wars and rumors of wars, and all these things, man. Then, so this is Matthew 24 and verse 6 again. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet, because the wars are going to come, especially World War II. We've been hearing of wars, and especially World War III. It's inevitable. We've been hearing of wars and rumors of wars for centuries, for decades. Then, from year to year coming up, yes. You know, right now a lot of wars been fought across the globe. We have war being prepared in the Caribbean right now. Trinidad, Venezuela. Trinidad, Venezuela. But it's actually America versus Venezuela. If you have Colombia getting involved, and we know that China and Russia gonna get involved because they have interest in Venezuela. Then because they spend their money there. And if you touch a man money, then he's gonna come defend him money. Then and then make it go so. So you know, say shit out for break out in the Caribbean right now between these countries. But we know where the actual world war is gonna start down there in the Middle East, man. The World War III is gonna start in the Middle East. That's the war to end our war. It's War of Armageddon. That's written in the book of Revelation. See? That's straight from the point. But I just want to go into this lesson based upon this new missile that Russia has tested the other day, man. And basically we can see that where the spirit of Yahweh Hashem is upon this nation, see, to create devices, then to bring forth an instrument, then to destroy Babylon, which is America today, man. See? See that be that not trouble, because see that he be not trouble, for all these things must come to pass. See? And you have the MOTB. So before the actual World War kick off, which we in the first stages of World War III right now. But before the actual thing kick off, you have prophecies like Jacob's trouble, you have famines, pestilence, and more overall, the MOTB, which is the mark of you know what beast, which is that RFID CIP, which is to bring forth then the Esau trying to control the people on the earth by tagging them with that device, man. Going back to Revelation 13 and 16 and down. Alright? It says, for a nation shall rise against nations, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these things are the beginning of sorrows, and we've seen it. The wars, the rumors of war. These are the beginning of sorrows. So basically going into the scripture right here is saying, Jeremiah 51 and verse 11. It says, "Make bright the harrows." See, a harrow basically is an instrument, narrow and tall, see, with a thing like I don't know, I understand what them call it still, but it have a point with a thing like a feather to steer it in the direction where it go. So when the scripture says "make bright the harrows," it's not actually talking about that harrow that them used back in ancient time. Because when the prophets see these things in prophecies, like the Lord said, I'm sure Moses from the end to the beginning. So Ezekiel, then Samuel coming up to all of the prophets, then Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, yeah, even King David is a prophet, man. See? So all these prophecies that has been written and seen by these prophets coming up for millennia, like thousands and thousands of years coming up to this time. The prophets never actually in them time when they live, they never see these arrows. They never see these things but them call missiles. But when them see the prophecies, the only thing them could compare it to was a arrow. So it's a make bright the arrows, because them see the arrow, them see the missile with the fire behind it, and them think they say it bright. See? So that are the bright light behind it. See? Make bright the arrows. Let me just go into the in a Google definition, and it says I type into Google, can a missile be classified as an arrow? See? It says by its broadest definition, a missile can be classified as an arrow. The word missile originally referred to any thrown or shot projectile, including arrows, in modern specific military technology. However, a missile is a guided self-projectile weapon, making an arrow distinct from what it's now commonly understood. You see it? So you start to put film little thing in it. Because historically we are dealing with the Bible. Where the Bible actually, where the prophets actually see, when them see a missile, them actually classified it as an arrow, because that's what them known at them time. Then them used to say arrows. See? And the missile have the shape of an arrow. Let me go into the images. See it? The images of missiles. These are arrows. See? In ancient time, in biblical terms, these would have been classified as arrows because them have the shape of an arrow. See? Alright? Shape of an arrow. Let me just look up the no, Salakia. Alright. No. Hey, remember just type up the thing. Because Google been giving me all kind of different foolishness, alright? Like, they don't really understand what I talk about. Let's look up the word itself. Harrow. Yes, and harrow. These are harrows. See? Harrows. That's the shape of them have. Them look like a missile. The tip. When the prophet say, make bright the arrows. See? It's talking about these projectiles, man. So it says make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes. And nowadays, the ones who are carrying the spirit of the kings of the Medes are the Russians, because they have the Media and Persian Empire close by. The Persians are modern day Iran today. You have the Medes, used to live in northwest Iran. Persia, northwest Persia, or whatever, or Iran today. Zin? Near the Salt Lakes. Then in the region near Turkey. Zin? Think yeah? And basically in that region. Armenians and so forth. Zin? But them never really located where modern day Russian was today. But they are the ones who are carrying the spirit of the Medes. Zin? The Russians are the ones who are carrying the spirit of the Medes today. Zin? That Yahweh Hashem Yeshua has put on them to link with the Iranians. That's why them and Iran have such a close contact. Where Russia is today is where we would classify it as Gog and Magog, the land of Gog. Where Japheti. Zin? That's the land of Gog and Magog, near in that region. But basically, them are carry the spirit of the Medes today, because that's why them have this link with the Persians, which are the Iranians. Russia and Iran have such close relationships as allies. Zin? Them are defend one another. Zin? Spirit of the kings of the Medes, which you know today King Putin, Medvedev, Lavrov, all these other Russian top Iraqis. Zin? For his device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of Yahweh, the vengeance of his temple. I'm gonna go into the article now, basically. Alright. It says Russia new cruise missile, a game changer. Zin? Former US Army official. The successful test of the new Burevestnik. Alright, I can't really call a word, but I'm going to a video make the brother explain it. Oh, white name. Is bound to affect US anti-missile defense plans. Stanislav Krapivnik has told RT, yeah. Them Russian name and them hard to call out still, but I try to work with the program. Alright? It says Russia's newly tested ultimate range nuclear powered missile, the Burevestnik, is a game changer. It's a game changing weapon that is bound to significantly affect US President Donald Trump plan to build the Golden Dome anti-missile system. Former US Army officer Stanislav Krapivnik believes Krapivnik spoke to RT shortly after Moscow announced a successful test of the new munition on Sunday. According to the Russia military, the missile covered a distance of 14,000 kilometers during a multi-hour test flight earlier this week. It says I'm gonna go down here, so I think a video down here, so I'm gonna make him explain it.
Now, to get more details on this story, we're going to cross live to former U.S. Army officer Stanislav Krapivnik. Stanislav, thanks a lot for joining us. Oh, you're over here. How are you? Good. Thanks a lot for joining us. First of all, I want to ask you about your thoughts on Vladimir Putin's announcement in terms of this final testing of the Burevestnik missile. What do you think about it?
Well, the Burevestnik is a game changer in that the missile, has been stated, the missile can go around anti-aircraft zones, around radar zones. So it can stay in the air. Well, obviously, it's stayed in the air 16 hours. Possibly can stay in the air quite a long time, longer. What this means is it's a second strike weapon, which means if Russia struck, it will strike back. And a missile that can go around, well, let's put it bluntly, American defensive networks. So while Donald Trump is creating his golden toilet bowl, his golden hoople around North America, which is supposed to be already up and going, but looks like it won't be anywhere. Well, none of it's going to be up and running until at least 2030. They are going to have to cover the entirety of the American perimeter because the missile can just go around. Right now, radar systems, anti-aircraft systems, they're normally for ballistic missiles like this, are set up on likely ballistic trajectories from nations that may fire on the U.S., North Korea, China, Russia. So they don't have to cover the entire United States. With this missile, they would have to cover the entire United States, which makes everything much, much more difficult and much more expensive.
Well, definitely sounds like a serious weapon. I mean, the announcement of the Burevestnik was met with a lot of skepticism in the West. There were many rumors saying that this...
Yes, also, Burevestnik, this weapon is a very serious weapon, man. Then they can go around any missile system. Then, so the Lord device is to destroy Babylon, man. So nothing with Donald Trump come up with him in Golden Dome, defile missile defensive system. Can't stop it. This thing can't be picked up on radar. Then travel for 16 hours in a year. Then very long time. Scripture tell us saying 1 hour such great riches has come to naught. So this thing in the year for 16 hours, man. In 1 hour. See? And it's a second strike missile. So after the rest of the missile them, like you have the Satan to the Sarmat, and all these missiles will rush off in the arsenal as bombs, nuclear bombs. See? Them fire those. Even if them no hit, these where them are gonna send after can't miss. See? So the scripture actually tell you, man. So them are gonna fall up on the I'm going on Joel. Because we're not that time, man. It's serious. Some serious weapons out here, man. And we're not in time of war. Hey, it's not pretty, man. See, this is Joel 2:1. It says, hey, the Bible up here always I try to do me this, you know. Joel 2 verse. Why the hell is not change? Let's get it off and reload it. Salakia. Hey. Sure. Different taps on the phone. Yo. Yeah. The devil, man. Until you're going at work, devil always find thing. If you come around it. There, Joel 2 verse 1. It says, blow he the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand. The day of the Lord is nigh at hand. I will see it, it's up on us. See? So the Lord said, blow the trumpet. The trumpet has been blown, man. The prophets are here. Then blowing the trumpet among the children of Israel. Then the Lord said, I've made you a watchman unto the house of Israel. So go forth and give them warning from me. And we're out here giving you warning, man. That the device has been sharpened to make a sore slaughter. Zin? A sore slaughter. Sore slaughter. Zin? I'll find it. Let's bring it out. From the other device I may have here. Zin? Now the book of Ezekiel. So okay, let's bring me a few. No. Ezekiel 21 and verse 9. It says, Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith Yahweh, say a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It's sharpened to make a sore slaughter. A sore slaughter, that means it will be a serious slaughter, man. Then it is furbished that it may glitter, the glittering sword, which are these missiles, man. The glittering sword. Zin? It should. Glittering sword. Should we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as on every tree. And basically, it's to make a sore slaughter. Should we then make mirth? No other time for you happy. No other time for your party. Then, more time for you. Yeah, scripture says it's better to go to the house of mourning than to the house of feasting. Then, because we're not right now with the house of mourning. And right now, as we stand, Jamaica is going to go into a very state of mourning when this hurricane hit. See, according to the weather forecast. Alright? And he given it to be furbished that it may be handled. The sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give into the hand of the slayer, which is who? Esau Edom. And you know, the Russians are Edomites also, man. See? The Edomite country, controlled by a Edomite leader. See? 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 It's in the hand of slaughter, this weapon, man. The harrows. Make bright the harrows, man. See? Cry and hold, son of man, for it shall come up, and my people it shall come up, and all the princes of Israel, terrors by the reason of the sword, shall be upon my people. Smite therefore thy thigh. Then going into a state of mourning, man, and weeping for the people, man, because guess what? Hey, these missiles will get built, man. You think that these men have spent millions of dollars or billions of dollars creating all these weaponries just to put them down and polish them off? No. How about Shemir Shai has rise up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, for his device is against. Yes. So make bright the arrows, man. The arrows are being made bright. Every country I get for war, prepare for war now. Zin? It's not a time of mirth. It says a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick clouds. Zin? And of thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains, yes. You know, like when the morning come up on the mountain, you have the darkness that come off of the land. See? You know the land dark and you see the darkness spread. Eh? Yes, and as the morning come up on the mountains, man. See? A great people and a strong their heart. See? So as the morning spread up on the mountain, is it? So these things are coming. The missiles. Yeah. I come from far to destroy. And are strong. There are not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it. Then even to the years of many generations, you're not going to see nothing like this. Scripture says, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame. See the arrows I showed you earlier? Yes. A fire devoureth before them, because when them explode, it's gonna be a fire. Yeah. The missiles them. Alright. You know that. They're not gonna go back there, so. You want to this thing here, man. It says a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. That's how the flame will push it, will project it to destination. But a fire got devour it before them, because when them hit them target, it's gonna be a great fire, man. A flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them. Yes, America. America is a beautiful place, man. Not just the cities where them have them lighting and all them things, but you see, especially at the time of this year, we have the autumn season, and the leaves them start change color, especially in places like Colorado, you know, up on the northwest, New England, all them other different places near to Canada. And yeah, all them maple leaves. Is it the aspen trees, them start change colors, man. Different shades. Some purple, yellow, red, different shades of color, man. It's beautiful, man. See, America have nice, beautiful mountain ranges, beautiful landscape, all kind of different things. But guess what? Hey, the Lord is gonna destroy it because the land is corrupted. It is destroyed because of the ruler who control it, man. That place is polluted, so it have to be burnt. So Yahweh Shemir Shai said, before the missiles hit, Zin, it was like the Garden of Eden. Before them and behind them, a desolate wilderness, yea, and nothing shall escape them. Nothing. So these missiles will come to America shortly from Russia, China, Iran, and even countries in Europe who are going to turn against them. Them allies are going to turn against them and burn her with fire, the whore, yeah? The appearance of them, then, the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen in so shall they run. So it's when the scripture so appears like the morning I come over the land, Zin, I saw the missiles them gonna come over America and it black out the sun. When they meet the sun, I got black out because nuclear explosion I got create a mushroom cloud. But guess what? The appearance of them are gonna travel like in a horse in a area. If it's like when the horse are run to the battle, Zin, and them set so gallop. Zin? You know, horse power. Because them have holy horse power and them a push them too. Zin? So basically I saw the horse them a gallop a come in a rear. I saw the missile them a travel in a line. Coming towards Babylon, which is America, man. Zin? Like of horses and horsemen, so shall they run. Zin? Like the noise of chariots, on the tops of mountains shall they leap. Zin? Like the noise of a flame, a fire that devoureth the stubbles, as a strong people set in battle array. I saw the missiles them set. So they set in a battle array, they get up on the battlefield, and you see a lot of men go so boom. Some on the side. You watch Braveheart and all them show there when Game of Thrones and man then go up on the battlefield and ready for go war. Yes, them set in a rear and everybody start run off. I saw the missile them a come. See? In a battle array, yeah? Before their faces the people shall be before their face the people shall be much pain. All faces shall gather blackness. Because people are fret. When them all the missiles go off, you know. When all the missiles and go off and them alarms start go off, say certain missiles. Because you see a missile can be in the air for what? 16 hours of travel. So it can circle America a couple times. And your golden dome where Donald Trump create for say more protect the borders from missiles. It'll go around them easy. And then can't pick it up or can't take it down. Zin, gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. They shall march everyone on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks, because any the rank with them fire, you know, or the said rank them are going. Neither shall one trust another. So that means that them not gonna touch each other. Them not touch by each other, cause them set them target where them supposed to hit. See? So none now go cross, none now go cross the other go cross. Them go travel in the harder of them fire. And none now go cross the other. See? Neither shall one trust another. They shall walk everyone in his paths. And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. So when them fall up and them hold them dome with Donald Trump up, when these missiles hit, Them Golden Dome now touch one. Everything I hit America, man. See? They shall run to and fro in the cities. They shall run up upon the walls. They shall climb upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. So them come as a thief in the night. So them secretly are coming. So them said these radar can't detect them. This where this weapon name, radar can't detect it. This man say it.
Now, to get more details on this story, we're going to cross live to former U.S. Army officer Stanislav Krapivnik. Stanislav, thanks a lot for joining us. Oh, you're over here. How are you? Good. Thanks a lot for joining us. First of all, I want to ask you about your thoughts on Vladimir Putin's announcement in terms of this final testing of the Burevestnik missile. What do you think about it?
Burevestnik. Hey, this missile. So the radar can't pick it up, man. He says right now radar systems and anti-aircraft systems normally for ballistic missiles like this are set up and likely ballistic trajectories since from nations that may fire on the US, North Korea, China and Russia, so they don't have to cover the entire US. With this missile, they would have to cover the entire United States, which makes everything much, much more difficult and much more expensive. You see it? So they normally, them no need normally have to cover the entire America with other ballistic missiles and something. But with this one, they have to cover the entire place. And the more money that them are going to spend, zin, crash them economy more. Zin, so them now can't do that. If you cover off the entire state and these things can travel around America until them pick the spot where they go. So when them fire, them now miss them mark where them put where the Lord say where the Lord say them gonna make them drop, man. So hey, a problem. Worries and problem in Babylon. It's a war in Babylon, yeah. Psalm 13. Second Ezra 16 and 13 says, for strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow. Yeah, Yahweh spirit, Yahweh spirit are going to these arrows, man. These missiles, yeah. Because this is the Lord's device. The device is against Babylon, man. It's a vengeance of the Lord. So them not gonna miss no time. See? For strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. And from Russia to America, them not gonna miss. Behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. Then the fire is kindled, and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. See? Yes, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return. Yes. And the script, the prophets go down and say, woe is me, woe is me. So like as an arrow. So these arrows, where you see I get shot, as I show you what all the missiles look, and what the missile call the arrows. Historically, a missile could have referred to an arrow. When these arrows shot, see, them now miss. See? The scripture said, and it mentioned about plague there. And in Zechariah tell us, when these arrows hit, it's like a plague. This is Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherein the Lord will smite all the people that are fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. And what when I really actually picture and read and picture what's going on here in the scriptures, what do you think it's talking about here? When it said their eyes shall consume away in their holes. Then picture as we always depict it. Terminator 2, Sarah Connor hanging on to the fence when the missiles hit and the wind blow, the destroying wind. Nuclear explosion is in the scripture, man. Nuclear explosion is in the scripture. See? It's in the scripture. The destroying wind, Jeremiah 51. When that shockwave hit and the fire from that, you're going to stand up and everything is going to consume while you're standing until your whole body disintegrate into powder, ash, melt away, destroy buildings, everything in front of it, man, in its path shall be wiped out. That's what's coming to America, man. The spirit of the kings of the Medes, Yahweh Shai has raised up, Yahweh Shemir Shai has raised. And my final precept, Isaiah 13 and verse 17. It says, Behold, I have stirred up the Medes against them which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. So you can't pay them nothing. Because right now, the Russians are mad. The bear hungry. See? Because Babylon I supply all Ukraine right now, along with the rest of Europe. I supply Ukraine with missiles to come up against Russia. Then, and Ukrainian actually and Russia, you can say them are one people them. Then the Slavic nations. And if them not a mercy upon for them people, and I do them so right now, or them are the Ukraine. Want to when hey, the spirit there get turned for God, you so-called Americans, Edomite. Then, when that set a Edomite ready for turn upon you, we know that warlike spirit with them missiles here, where them a test, where your radar can't pick up. Then, where your golden dome or your iron dome or whatever dome you want to have can't lick or can't take down. Because scripture said them are going to miss. You're not going to miss them. You're not going to touch them. Not one. Everything are going to connect. I go in that place. See? It says, Behold, I have stirred up the Medes against them which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. So not even pregnant woman, nor baby, nor spear from these men. Then, when these arrows lick, their bows, the bows them I talk about, the arrows, the missiles, when them lick, them not gonna spear the fruit of the wombs, man. Then, of the womb, their eyes shall not spear children, and Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, which now America, and the glory of kingdoms. The great war that sit upon many waters. Yes, you are the glory of kingdom, man. You shall be no more called tender and delicate. Because this is the time of your destruction, man. And it's near at hand, and it's nigh at hand. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, the excellency, shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. You remember how Sodom and Gomorrah get overthrown? Zin? With firemen, destruction, thermonuclear destruction. The day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night, where the elements will melt with fervent heat. 2 Peter 3 verse 10. Yes. And we hasten that day to come, surely. it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation, neither shall the Arabians, the sand diggers, no, Arabians, you know, people down in Dubai and Bahrain, Oman, you know, Saudi Arabia, them people, and they call them Arabians, sand diggers, them pitch them tent down there, so them down there, so them live in the desert. Not even them not go want to live there, so pitch their tent there. Pitch their tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs, spirits, shall dance there, dragons, Komodo dragon, or whatever. And the desert creature can live actually there. And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant places. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. It shall come down upon Idumea, the sword. These new missiles where Russia tests out, and the ones that them have before, them devices to destroy Babylon and to turn America into a lake of fire, burn it to ash, and leave it as desert at the end of the day. So with that, I just hope this lesson was edifying unto the elect. Zin, and we'll forget it, we'll get it. All praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yoshai, Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to all the Akim out there do this work in all sincerity and all truth. Shalom.